I was 15 years old when I learned the most frightening truth of my life. Not that ghosts were real, not that monsters existed in the dark, but that the scariest thing of all is realizing someone is standing in your house, and you don't know it. It was a Friday night in late September, the kind of night when summer is finally dying and fall is slowly taking over. The air outside had a sharp chill to it, and inside the house everything felt still, like the world was holding its breath. My parents were getting ready to leave. They were going out to dinner with family friends and told me they wouldn't be home until late. "Don't stay up too late," my mom said as she grabbed her coat. "Just watch TV or play games." The front door closed behind them with a soft click, and suddenly, the house felt different. Not empty, but quiet in a way that felt unnatural. The walls seemed to listen. The hallways felt longer. I told myself I was just being paranoid. My best friend Leo lived across the street, so I texted him to come over. A few minutes later, he was knocking on the door, holding a bag of chips and wearing the same stupid grin he always had. For a while, everything felt normal again. We played video games. We joked. We argued about stupid things, but after a couple of hours, boredom crept in. That's when Leo leaned back on the couch and said, "Let's play hide and seek." I stared at him. "Are you serious?" I asked. "We're not 8 years old," he shrugged. "The house is creepy at night. It could be fun." I didn't want to admit it, but the idea did sound kind of exciting, so we decided to do it. We made rules: no going outside, no attic, no crawl spaces. Everything else was fair. We turned off almost all the lights. Only the kitchen light stayed on, casting long shadows across the floor. Leo volunteered to hide first. I stood in the living room, turned toward the wall, and started counting. 1, 2, 3. I could hear him running upstairs. His footsteps were loud at first, then slowly faded. By the time I reached 50, the house was silent. Too silent. "I'm coming," I called out. I started searching the first floor kitchen, hallway, bathroom, closets. Nothing. I went upstairs. Every step made the floor creak. The sound echoed through the hallway like someone else was walking behind me. I checked my parents' room. Empty. Then my room. Nothing. That left the guest room at the end of the hall. The door was slightly open. I pushed it slowly. The room was dark. I checked under the bed. I opened the closet, emptied for a moment. I felt stupid for being nervous. I finally found Leo hiding in the basement behind some old boxers. He laughed when I found him. "Dude, you took forever." We switched. This time, I went upstairs and hid under the guest bed. I pulled the bedskirt down so it completely covered me. The dust made my nose itch. The air was warm and stale. I lay there in complete darkness. I heard Leo walking slow footsteps, moving from room to room. Then he entered the guest room. He stopped right next to the bed. I held my breath. I could hear him breathing. His shoes shifted slightly on the carpet. Then he walked away. Minutes passed. It felt wrong. I crawled out and went downstairs. Leo wasn't there. I called his name. A voice answered from the basement. "I'm still looking for you." My heart skipped. A second later, Leo came up the stairs, confused. He said he had been upstairs the whole time, and he swore he heard someone breathing in the guest room. We both stood there, staring at each other. Neither of us laughed. Something wasn't right. Later, while sitting on the couch, we heard a loud thump upstairs. Then, slow footsteps. The guest room door, which we had left open, was now closed. Something was dragging across the floor behind it. We went upstairs. I opened the door. The room was empty, but then we heard the front door open and close downstairs. Someone was inside the house. We ran. The police found nothing, but we knew we were not alone.